Hi everyone, Kelt here. The release of the cartoon show entitled The Prince, an animated comedy from Family Guy writer and producer Gary Janetti, is dropping all 12 of their episodes in one go. This was due to be released back in May of this year, but was pushed forward due to coinciding with Prince Philip's passing, which is quite ironic really, because it really ruthlessly portrays him in such a bad way, and yet they postponed it out of respect. So, laughable. Anyway, I've just watched the trailer. Before I get into this, I just want to say that I think it's very insulting, not just towards all the royals, but specifically towards the children, especially Prince George, who is the focus of this whole cartoon series. He is portrayed very distastefully as an unpleasant, cruel and bossy little boy. This is very cruel to Prince George. His parents have protected him from the harsh realities of his possible future role as king, and he has been brought up as a relatively normal little boy, in as much as growing up within the monarchy could even be remotely normal. He is way too young to be able to deal with this. Even little Charlotte and Louis are mocked in this cartoon. There has long been a tradition of satire against the royals, which is an accepted part of their job, but the children were always exempt from this treatment. Children seem to be no longer out of bounds nowadays. There are many comments on social media voicing anger and disapproval at this show, targeting Prince George in particular. It also mocks Prince Harry, but he's old enough to deal with it. It has him referring to their apartment in the USA as a palace or an apartment within a palace, while his wife rolls her eyes. It also shows a bedroom scene whereby Prince William states that he needs to use the bathroom, but a little more graphically, and he's carried out of bed by a servant, leaving Catherine in bed looking rather fed up. Prince Charles is called out as a mummy's boy, and the rest of the royals are also mocked in different ways, but no child should be made fun of in this way. Not Prince George, not anyone. Regardless of how insulting I think this is, the timing is interesting, and it's also very unusual for a company like this to dump all the episodes in one go. I wonder why this is. I said before that there would be a big reveal regarding the royal family. I think this series might subtly be revealing things. Aside from the distasteful and insulting humour, there are visual clues which might escape most of us, but they're there. There seems to be a concerted effort to paint the royal family in a really bad light and to bring them all down from the pedestals that many royalists have put them on. What with Harry's memoir and the terrible Oprah interview, many are becoming disillusioned with the palace's lack of authority, and the focus is on what will Meghan do next, what will Harry do next, and how far will the palace let them go. And will Thomas Markle get anywhere with his promise of pursuing his legal rights as a grandparent? Just when you think it can't get worse, it does. The fact that an imaginary child, allegedly born of two people who hate the royal life, escaped from the wicked monarchy, but stole the personal nickname of the very person from whom they are escaping, has now, to the disbelief of so many, been added to those in line to the throne. A child we've not seen, whose birth was not witnessed nor signed off by palace doctors, or any doctors as far as I know, whose mother has publicly stated that she would benefit from the death of certain members of the royal family, and who has trashed them all along with her sidekick, who used to be a prince. I think that many who gave Harry's wife the benefit of the doubt at the start are now fuming at the audacity. I think the taking of the Queen's beloved childhood nickname was the final straw for many of us. There is talk that Harry's book will be of concern for Camilla. It's well known that Harry has never been close to Camilla, and there are fears that he will reveal his true feelings about her and what he might see as her being partly to blame for his mother's unhappiness, divorce and subsequent tragic end. Camilla has kept her head low for years, done her job and supported her husband with grace and dignity, and earned the respect of many who previously despised her for allegedly causing Diana's happiness. Many of us never knew how in love Camilla and Charles were from long before he was even thinking about a wife. It doesn't justify it, but understanding is halfway to forgiveness. The talk is that Prince Charles is very worried that Harry's revelations about Camilla in his book might turn the general public against her and also him, at a time when he is close to taking the throne. It looks like Harry is almost on a kamikaze mission to tear down the monarchy, even if he goes down with it too. The trouble is that his wife could be already planning her future without them all and reinventing herself already. Who will she morph into next? Episodes never usually get dumped in one go like this. This was a very cunning move because they probably knew that the palace would put a stop after the first one. So by getting them all out there, they know that they will be downloaded and shared before being removed. And what should happen regarding these episodes of The Prince? I might watch them and get back to you. Stay tuned. Let me have your thoughts and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Please subscribe, ding my bell for more alerts for more videos, like if you liked it and share. Bye.